Mr. Mark Carroll, the Director of Criminal Justice, International Justice Department, Mr. Shenaz Muzaffar, the General Counsel, International Association of Prosecutors, Mr. Coley Brown, and staff of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, the Honorable Mr. Tosaya Ngulewu, Director of Public Prosecution, Vanuatu, and the Chairman of the Pacific Prosecutors Association, Mr. Ropate Green Lamavatu, our very own Solicitor General, the Office of the Attorney General, Directors of Public Prosecutors, Attorney Generals or their representatives, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, representative of governments, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Meo Sambulare and good morning. As President and Head of State, and on behalf of the Government of Fiji, it is my honor and great pleasure to officiate and make a few remarks at the opening of the Pacific Prosecutors Association's annual conference with the theme, Emerging Transnational and Cybercrime Trends in the Pacific region. I welcome all the senior delegates from the region, and as the host country of this important conference, I hope that we have been able to extend to you, especially the visitors to our nation, the customary Fijian warmth and hospitality during your stay here. Allow me to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional stewards of this land we stand on, Nabuno Nadi and Naturanga Natui Nadi. Esteemed delegates, the association, I understand, is a forum for heads of prosecution services of the 14 jurisdictions that collectively make up the Pacific Islands Forum. It is a platform that brings together senior prosecutors on a regular basis to examine and explore possible solutions to challenges and issues that confront you in the conduct of your prosecutorial work. Much like its sister organizations in other regions of the world and the Global International Association of Prosecutors. I believe there are enormous benefits to addressing these issues together, as it enables you during such meetings to meaningfully engage, exchange views, and share experiences, and ultimately harness your collective, often mere resources to bring impactful changes. I must encourage you during this meeting to explore and propose solutions that can benefit the region. As leading professionals within your criminal justice systems that you represent, you are well placed to lead and guide the Pacific region and its institutions. A bigger role that you play is to direct and advise its leaders to develop robust regional responses to what may be considered as threats to our society. During this conference, I understand that you will also be talking about threats that new technologies represent and may bring to our region, whilst addressing issues relating to capacity building, prosecuting codes and sentencing, and matters that confront you daily. Looking at your 2 full-day programs, I understand that 2 specific technologies that you will reflect on. They are artificial intelligence and virtual assets. They have been recognized to be the frontiers of international organized crime. Whilst their potential benefits are enormous, there is huge potential for abuse, and they're used by people with less virtuous and nefarious agendas. I must encourage you all to be proactive and to collaborate now as a region. On the way forward, before we begin to experience the pernicious and harmful effect of these abuses, an approach that has often colored our past. The effect of these technologies based or enabled crimes can be devastating to individuals, to our societies, and to our economies, as they are by comparison small and vulnerable. We can testify that much has already been written about these. Rather, it is my humble plea that we must choose to make and introduce changes that will help and provide layers of protection for our people and our economies. I strongly believe that you are well placed as leaders in this space. And our people look forward to you to take a leading role, to advise and guide our governments on the right and the relevant course of action. We can draw helpful lessons recorded in the Bible about God-given wisdom that Joseph exhibited when he administrative decisions to protect the people of Egypt and the region from the imminent famine that would strike in 7 years. The imminent threats of these technologies are well documented, and I am certain that you will further enlighten on these. During the presentation by experts during this conference, you have time to come forward with measures that can help protect our people and our economies and mitigate the harmful effects, and most importantly, you can do so during your watch. I believe that world leaders like President Joe Biden of the United States, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak of the United Kingdom have highlighted the risk of inertia and have actively advocated the effective regulation of these technologies. They are pursuing also in a collective manner. Several world leaders have made similar utterance in their speeches in the recent meetings of the United Nations General Assembly, which, in my view, has broadened the discussion of these technologies. The European Union had embarked on its own program several years ago. In this 21st century, your role as prosecutors in this and other spaces are no lesser. The region looks to you for leadership, help, and make it your legacy and add it to your footprint. I now wish to take this time to acknowledge the huge support provided by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime to enable the successful planning and hosting of this conference at this venue after several years of repose and inactivity. A big vinagabalevu to Mr. Collie Brown and your staff at the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. I acknowledge the experts as well as from the United Kingdom, from the International Association of Prosecutors, and senior prosecutors and investigators from Australia. The Pacific Prosecutors Association has an important place and role in the regional legal architecture, and it needs this kind of support to maintain higher prosecutorial standards in all 14 jurisdictions, and most importantly, uphold its regional role. On that note, I express my pleasure in being invited to officiate at this conference, and I am delighted to declare that this Pacific Prosecutors Association annual conference in Danarau open. Esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I offer my best wishes to each one of you and your governments, and I bid you safe travels back home. May God bless us all, and God bless the Blue Pacific.